I'm here with,
Erin,
and give us your rough age.
I'm 33.
And you told me you have a relationship. How long has that been going?
We've been married for 10 years and we have been dating for 14. We've been
Wow.
together for 14, but married 10 of those.
How have you been able to keep that relationship alive?
A basis of friendship before you get married. We were friends for 8 years before we got married. So that was a big part of it.
Now, you hear that stat 50% divorce rate in the US.
Yes.
I don't know if it's real or not, but my question to you is how I think you're going to last. You've been together for so long. How do you think you've been able to do that when the divorce rate's so high?
Honestly, the basis of friendship. If you don't have that, you're not going to have a successful relationship. Like, you have to have friendship before you even have any sort of romantic sexual relationship, because if you aren't friends at the end of the day, you're not going to get along. You're not going to want to hang out with them and do absolutely nothing with them sitting on the couch. You need to have that friendship first.
So let's just walk it through. Let's say you're talking to your little sister who's single. Would you tell her to basically stay in a friendship with a guy for like 3 years before dating?
Okay, that depends. I was friends with my husband for 6, 7, 8 years, something like that, before we got married. But that was because I didn't like him, but he was pursuing me the entire time. I realized that I liked him eventually. It took time, but once I did, I was all in at that point. But I had known him so well at that point that it was like, well, of course I like him. So it depends, because you can get to know somebody in 6 months, you can get to know somebody in 3 months, you can get to know somebody in 6 years, it can be 3 years. It just depends on each person. But knowing that person and having that basis of friendship is the most important thing.
Now, what do you think made that switch happen? Because a lot of guys, they feel like they are friend zoned and then you're stuck there forever.
Oh, my husband was for sure friend zoned. He for sure was. I dated other guys while being his best friend. It just took time, and it just honestly it took me to like work through the shitty guys to like eventually realize he's the good one, if that makes sense.
But do you think there was something that like made you attracted to him all of a sudden?
I'm not sure it was a flip of a switch. It was just like it took time, and eventually I was like, it was like, oh wait, I actually, maybe it's not just a friendship. I actually do like you, and it just took a time for me to think like that's actually not just friendship. That's actually me having feelings for you, but it was just me recognizing that that's what it was.
Yeah, that's interesting because usually it's like, your friend
It's
zone and
not
then
that way
you're,
for everyone. It's really
yeah.
not. We were a weird situation. I met him when I was 13, when I first started high school. So like it was not a normal situation.
Yeah, it seems like this is like the only partner you've ever had. Oh no, wait, no, you said
I dated
he
other
did other
people.
guys,
He
but
didn't.
he did not.
He didn't. But I did.
Hmm.
So we're an anomaly. That's for sure.
And you didn't feel like he was like a sucker or loser at
No.
all because he was just like simping
He
for
was
you.
my best friend for years. And then I used him as a sounding board in my other relationships. So it was
Yeah, that's typically like the guy who's like screwed because he's always in the friend zone. But it's cool that you have
eventually
a
I realized it.
yeah.
It wasn't just friendship. I actually liked him. It just took me 6, 7, 8 years to realize it.
Yeah, guys. I don't know if you can bank on the same thing happening.
Do not. No,
It's real.
we are in an
A tight
anomaly, I promise.
it's a tight rope to walk. Okay, so
You're not normal.
and just the last question here, why do you think that friendship matters so much? Is it just that like you really get to know if you have similar values?
It's values. It's if you can't just be with the person, like if you can't just sit on the couch with the person doing absolutely nothing and just want to be with that person and hang out with them and want to be in their presence, then it's not like, why are you with them? If all you have, like, if you're hanging out with that person and you feel like you constantly have to be on all the time, what's the point?
Yeah, if you have no common interests, it's
Well,
like
it's not even just common interest. It's just you feel comfortable around the person. And the stronger the friendship is, the more comfortable you're going to be. So having that like basis of friendship is really important.
well said. All right, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Do you want us to tag you on